Well, good morning, one and all. Your time right now, it is 8:08 a.m. This is the second day in the month of March. No Messarge joining you, as well as Paul Barlow. Paul?
Good morning, Noah.
Good morning, Paul. How are you doing today, sir?
Okay, it is
All right.
Monday, and we made it in,
We
baby.
made it in. We're alive. We're here. We're doing well.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the Sunday, though, daylight savings,
yes.
where we spring ahead.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to lose an hour's sleep, man.
That's right. Not looking forward to that because I need all my hours of sleep.
I know. Well, at least the sun will be coming up
Yeah.
when we're heading into the station.
That's true.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So no more blinding, blaring headlights.
That is true.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
But, it also, I don't know, I like when it's dark in the morning.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like that, Paul, especially on a weekend. It's really, just like...
Well, yeah. On the weekend, works out perfectly.
It works out great. Just during the week, those 5 days during the week, if we could eliminate those somehow, just have it dark on the weekend.
Oh,
That's nice.
man.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was... unfortunately, I couldn't be here on Friday to celebrate John's 50th birthday.
Yeah, no. You had other prior engagements.
Yeah. But I was listening in on my phone as I was driving.
Oh, that's good.
And man, it sounded like it went off without a hitch.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys had what? Superman cupcakes?
Oh, it was very nice, Paul. We had
Nice.
Superman cupcakes. Mandy printed off little faces of John and
Oh,
had a
okay.
shirt.
I saw
You saw one
of
of the
those.
faces,
Yeah,
yeah.
stuck on the picture frame.
That's
back
right.
there.
That's right. Yeah, we're making a collage, kind of a a
Okay,
different-
that was the first thing I saw when I walked in this morning, and I laughed.
It's very funny. It's very funny.
Oh,
When
the birthday boy.
I immediately asked Mandy where we can get some of those for everybody. I think it would be funny to wear. Just
Yeah,
little
right?
Johns.
Yeah.
it's good.
Interesting concept. I like that.
Yeah, little faces,
Yeah.
So, Paul, did you do anything fun this weekend? Did you go out anywhere?
Okay, so we finally got out to celebrate Grace's birthday.
Oh,
We spent
happy belated birthday.
Yes, which was January 21st.
Oh.
But we've been so darn busy, we didn't have a chance to get away, and so I finally locked it down. I said, okay, we are going this weekend. And so I picked out the room, and it was in Culpeper, right off of the main street on Davis Street. And there's a restaurant called It's About Time, Thyme.
Yeah, yes.
And upstairs, they rent suites, and we stayed in the Time room. And this room was amazing because we had the balcony of all balconies overlooking Davis Street. Just picture those black wrought iron long balconies like in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And so we were just hanging out there watching, just people watching, and it was really great.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah,
Very
but
nice.
everything was within walking distance. There was a bakery, a wine shop, all these restaurants, and this pinball parlor.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in and pay $15 a head, and you get to play as much pinball as you want all day long. And they had brand new machines. I didn't realize they were still making new pinball machines, but they're pretty sophisticated, and they have video displays on them now, which is kind of weird because you're focusing on keeping the ball in play, but you're supposed to look up at the screen to get hints or something. But there was this one game by Stern. It was Jaws, and it showed clips of the movie. It had Brody in there, and Hooper, and Captain Quint. And the game, they're like $8,000 brand new. I actually asked the guy because Grace is like, I want one. I want a Jaws game. But it's got this plastic shark that pops up, and it's like, shoot the shark, and a shark. But it had all the voice tracks from the movie playing.
They must have had
Oh, man. I mean,
copyright expenses right now.
Oh, man, we just fell in love with that
Goodness
game.
gracious.
And I can't believe it must have been like a 50th anniversary special pinball machine that they created.
Wow. Put it right in the living room, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Well, we used to have two machines in our other house.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I was into restoring pinball machines.
That's a very, very cool hobby. Or not even, just like, I know some people who do that a bit.
Yeah.
I have a relative somewhere in my family that has several machines. They are very, like you said, sophisticated.
Yeah.
Especially the older ones with all the different, like, layers of boards, that are
Right,
like
yeah.
specific functions. To diagnose an issue with one of those must be a bit of a nightmare, I would imagine.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
But then, the first machine I got was a 1977 Gottlieb System 1.
Wow.
It was called Solar Ride, and it was given to me for my 40th birthday, but it was in pieces down in this guy's basement. So I hauled it home, and the wiring, the copper wiring in the wiring harness was turning green, so there was too much resistance from the power supply to like the bumpers. Those bumpers need a lot of voltage to like bump the ball around. Yeah. And it's got so many bulbs, old school bulbs, so I had to order all these bulbs. But we actually got it running, and it was coin operated, so it was like a cool piggy bank.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
and it was 25 cents a play. And after a while, that cash box would fill up, man. Mm-hmm. And it's like, woohoo, and then we got a slot machine from a yard sale that wouldn't turn on. And it took me a whole 5 minutes to fix that.
Oh, nice.
And so we would load all those quarters into the slot machine. It actually came from Reno, Nevada. It was a Jack's or Better poker machine. And we used to play around with that. And my daughter, she sat down and started playing it. And I realized with slot machines, it pays you out 75 cents and then it takes your money and it pays you out $1, but it like keeps you going. But you never win big on the thing, right? Because it was Jack's or Better. But if you got like 4 of a kind, it would spit out so many quarters. And if you got a royal flush, the bell would start ringing. And there was a red light on top that would start flashing, and then it would just start dumping all the money. Well, my daughter sat down, and and I said, "Here, kid, here's like $2 worth of quarters." She got a royal flush and drained the machine, and she thought it was hers. She was going to keep, like, it was like over $200 worth of quarters. It's wait a minute, Oh, man.
The house always wins, as they say.
I know, right? Okay. It's like, wait a minute. No,
goodness
we have
gracious.
to put it back in the machine. And she just couldn't understand it. She's like, but Dad,
I won.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh, goodness. Well, I think we have a caller on the line. I'm going to hop to the phone lines real fast and say good morning. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, Henry. How are you?
Good morning, Henry.
Well, good morning to you. I heard about a guy went to the bathroom and had a royal flush.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Was he a king?
What was the guy? We were poor, when we came along as children. And my parents, they couldn't afford to buy, like, medicine for a laxative. So for the laxative, what they would do, Mama would sit us on a potty chair and tell us ghost stories.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Yeah. Yep. One guy donated a loudspeaker in his wife's memory. I don't know what that meant.
Yeah, neither do I.
Man with Alzheimer's can hide his own Easter eggs. How about that?
Wow.
And banjo players usually get along with each other. I know of 2 of them who shared the same taxi cab. One took the motor and the other one took the tires. Yeah. And I know of one man had to take oxygen, and they gave it to him with a bicycle pump. That was not very modern.
Right.
There were, I saw where there was an exercise bike for sale. It said barely used. Call and ask for Chubby. You can understand that.
Yeah, totally.
Overweight man called his office and said that he couldn't work today, and he was calling in fat.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of things go on. I do have a serious. They touched on this in a very few times, but this is a little more detailed. And Frank Sinatra said George Jones was the second greatest singer on planet Earth. And most fans agreed with that. We were fortunate enough to get him to do 2 shows at the sports arena in Farmville. And before the show started, I was on the bus with him, and he had a bad toothache. So a friend of ours, Dr. Waylon Dunn, from Charlotte Courthouse, was in the audience. So I got him to go back and check George. So he checked George and told him that he had an abscessed tooth, and all he could do was give him a pain shot. But George said, if you do that, I won't be able to sing. So George did 2 shows in severe pain. After the second show, I was on the bus with him, and George leaned on the bunk, and he said, I did the best I could. And he had put on a fabulous show, and he was to sing the next night in Northern Virginia. So he called his dentist in Nashville. So the dentist promised to meet him the next day in Northern Virginia and treat him. So anyway, that's kind of, I thought was an interesting story.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I hope everybody will have a good day. Keep me in your prayers. Shingles is no problem. Well, it's not. It is a problem, but it's something that if you're fortunate, you never had to deal with it, and it's very painful. And so keep me in your prayers.
Alrighty.
Continue to fight that.
Are they getting better at least, Henry?
Yeah, a little bit better because I've been fighting it for, I don't know, a couple of weeks.
Wow, okay.
And according to the information, it'll be a couple more weeks that I'll be fighting it in pain. So y'all keep praying for me.
All right, we'll do, Henry. You hang in there.
Thank you very much. Talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, Henry.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
And let me give you my phone number. It's 414-0096 if you feel led to call. So thank you and God bless.
Okay, God bless you, Henry. Thanks for calling.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, that was Henry Fulcher calling up with a little couple of stories, couple of jokes.
Yeah. Shingles scare me. I don't want shingles.
Well, you didn't have chicken pox as a kid, did you?
No.
So, I mean, you should be good.
Okay.
I think that's the
This
only.
sounds awful,
I'm
man.
pretty sure that's the only determining factor.
Jeez.
Might be another one, but that's like the main one that people talk about.
Uh-huh.
If you haven't had chicken pox as a kid, you should be fine.
Right. Well, you see, now back in the day,
Yeah.
if there was one kid with chicken pox,
Oh, yeah.
all the parents would send all the kids over there to play.
Because they wanted the
For you to get it
yeah.
over with.
Mm-hmm.
Which was odd. That, and I remember we had mumps
Oh, the mumps. Yeah,
and
that's right.
measles, too.
Wow. Yeah.
And, but I think the vaccine came out, I don't know, for the mumps and measles, MMR, rubella, too, I think, when we were kids. I'm not sure. But I remember getting the polio vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
That was orally. They put it on a sugar cube and made you eat it. It was an oral. Oh, gosh, and it tasted so bad, so they put it on a sugar cube. I remember that. I got that like in 4th grade.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Well, that's tough. That is.
Yeah. So how was your weekend, Noah?
It was good, Paul. Not too eventful for the most part. Just
Did you get some good sleep? Did you?
Sorry. I mean, Paul. I did have a weird thing happen. Maybe we should bring it up a little bit. I don't look.
Okay, man. It's up to you.
It's totally up to me. I don't want to sound like a loony, like a lunatic here. But I mean, when we have Chris Wood on, and sometimes when FTC calls and we talk about paranormal experiences and all of this kind of phenomenon, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I've always entertained it, really. I've never really truly felt like I've experienced it, other than a small couple of times. A lot of those were very explainable, though. Last night, Paul, after I was done brushing my teeth, I lay down in my bed, and I felt this weird kind of burning sensation on my back. And the funny thing is, moments before, like 10 minutes before, I was also laying on my back, did not feel it. So I get up, and I like get my phone out, and I'm like, I try to take at first I actually put my hand on my back to see if I can feel anything. And I felt like a kind of a bruising right there. So I took a photo of it to see, and I see this long red, looks very raw kind of scratch.
It's like a scratch, like a fingernail scratch.
It looks like a fingernail scratch. And it's not in a straight line.
And it's almost like at least 8 to 10 inches long.
Which is crazy, which is just absolutely
and it's
bananas.
Not in a straight line. It's kind of like curvy and wavy a little bit. And it's like, how in the world does that happen?
And like the thing is, I know for a fact if I bumped into something, I would have felt
you would have definitely felt
100%
something scraping your skin like that.
Yeah,
especially like a long scratch.
But I just felt a burning, just a kind of a burning sensation.
Yeah.
And then that's when I looked. I didn't feel anything before that, and so I showed you a picture, and then I showed you the actual mark today.
Yeah,
And Grace is it fair to say Grace Barlow's on it on the case?
She's
out on the trail.
Yeah. I texted her about it, and she's
doing some investigating.
Yes,
cracking the books. Right?
Yeah. Well, you see though, but we watch a lot of ghost shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Paranormal hunters and everything.
Of course.
And when that when that happens, it's never a good thing. But I asked you if you've had any paranormal experiences in your apartment, and you said no.
Not really any that I can.
No, like drawers opening or chairs moving or loud bangs or whatever.
Nothing that I could really point to, and it was truly unexplainable.
Oh boy, this is a mystery, man.
It's a real mystery. It's a Nancy Drew mystery, and
I'll say.
So I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's I'll put it this way. I'm sure there's a reasonable.
There has to be.
And a logical explanation to all of this.
Yeah.
But what that is, I have no idea. I have not a clue, Paul.
Yeah, it's not like you've got sharp, pointy things
in
my
your bed. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what I mean.
Like a mattress spring that
again,
broke.
All this happened last night around 10 p.m. in the evening. As I was laying down. So I mean, this is all pretty new, and it's still there. That scratch is still there.
It's going to be there for about a week. It looks
you
like
think so?
to me.
Yeah, it's that bad. See, that's what is so bizarre to me.
Yeah, it's pretty deep and it's pretty wide.
Yeah. And the thing is, I've had smaller scratches on my back before, like very small, but like that because I know when you sleep. Sometimes you scratch yourself, and I'm totally aware of that.
Right.
This, however, my nails are not long enough to scratch myself at this time.
No.
Maybe a couple of weeks ago, possibly, before I trimmed them, but they're pretty short. They've been pretty short for the past week, I would say. So it's just it's a little odd. It's a little strange.
It is perplexing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I don't know. You're just going to have to keep your ears and eyes
Wits
open.
about me.
And I don't know. Watch what you say.
I guess.
Watch what you put out into the ether.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So that's been going on. So that's interesting. And yeah, I mean, anything else going on? I mean, not really. I mean, I had a kind of busy weekend. Went out for a walk. It was really nice yesterday. It was like 60 degrees.
It was beautiful.
Really wanted to enjoy every second of that, savor the moment, So that was a good day. Yesterday, went for some walks. I got my car cleaned. Finally, because it's been,
nice.
Yeah, so I vacuumed and shampooed my, the seats and
all of
that. Shampooed the carpet, of course, and took out the trash. Yeah, because I'll just carry trash around in my car. It's a mobile dumpster.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, my truck is such a mess, but when I do get around to clean it and empty out all the stuff from the bed, and it's clean. It's like a feng shui kind of thing.
Yeah,
you feel a lot better about everything.
Yeah.
A clean car, or just like if you get rid of the clutter in your house. Stuff like hanging around in corners, like piles of laundry. They say that attracts negative.
It does.
Energy.
I totally subscribe to the feng shui. I mean, we laid out the apartment with some feng shui techniques in mind,
right?
To kind of create that energy. But we do have a phone call.
Okay.
I just want to say good morning. You're on the Call Flow radio show.
Oh, Noah, it's Grace. I think you need a young priest and an old priest.
Oh no, Grace! Don't tell me that. Goodness gracious!
I don't know,
Is
man. That looks really scary to me. I mean,
concerning? Is that? Should I be more concerned? Or less concerned, or am I concerned enough?
Well, the concern is that's just, I don't know, it's just something about it. I'd be wary tonight. That's for sure. What if you get another one?
If I get another one, that's a pretty telltale sign there's something spooky going on. So at that point, I would probably see a priest. And I mean, it's just, I'm hoping that there's a reasonable explanation. Oh, Paul, you just rolled your eyes. What's going on, man?
No.
Okay,
I'm
just looking at it again, right? It's
yeah.
yeah. So,
I'm trying to decipher this scratch, but but it does have a faint matching line underneath it.
Okay.
Which is
that
odd.
A good sign?
I don't know. Now
why did I even ask?
If there are three
sure
scratches, like claw scratches, that means you definitely need a old priest and a young priest.
Yeah. But that is more of a just. Yeah. Okay. Well, but Grace, do you have any other does it look like something you've seen before? Have you done research on this?
Well, yeah, on some of those shows it does, and it was crazy because Paul texted me this morning and he said Noah got scratched, and I was thinking, okay, what goes through your mind? You're having your coffee. It's like Noah got scratched. He has a cat, and
Jeff.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, Jeff was mad. I don't know. And then he sent me the picture, and it's like, that's not Jeff.
No, and Jeff is actually usually out of my room. I keep the door closed because there's some stuff in my room that I, don't really want Jeff to get to. Some bikes on a bike rack, and I don't want him to play with that. So, he's usually out of the room. So that just adds the mystery because, I mean, if Jeff was in my room, I would probably chalk it up to that because that's a good excuse, even though it's very unlikely, it at least has some explanation. But we do have to go to the birthday calendar, of course, and the weather forecast now. But Grace, if you want to hang on the line or talk about some more ghost stuff,
sure.
I mean, okay, sure. We'll talk to you in a minute then. But first up, we do have the weather forecast in this edition of the weather, brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn with the Bank of Charlotte County, here to welcome Katie Jones, lender in our Farmville office.
Hello, I'm Katie Jones. Growing up and living in Southside Virginia, I understand the lending needs of local families and businesses. Whether you are growing your business or planning to purchase your next home or farm, let's turn your plans into progress. Give us a call at 434-391-1136 or stop by our new office located at 405 East 3rd Street. We are the Bank of Charlotte County. Invested in Southside Virginia, invested in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Now time for your weather forecast, starting off with today. It looks like this: rain possibly mixed with snow, becoming all rain after 3 p.m. with a high around 40 degrees, and northeast winds around 6 to 8 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is at 80%. And tonight, rain likely mainly before 3 a.m. with a low around 33 degrees. On Tuesday, look for a chance of showers mainly before 7 a.m. Cloudy throughout the day with a high around 52. And Tuesday night, a slight chance of showers, mostly cloudy, however, with a low around 48. And we'll do Wednesday real fast. On Wednesday, look for mostly sunny skies with a high around 73 degrees in Farmville. Currently, right now in Farmville, your temperature outside, it is 36 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Humidity is at 81%, wind speed. North winds around 8 miles an hour, and your barometer reading 30.54 in Farmville. And that's going to wrap it up for the weather forecast for right now. Once again, let's see here. The Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brook Neal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. Now, time for the birthday calendars, and your birthday calendar being sponsored by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, in Farmville.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, Paul, time for those birthdays, and why don't you go ahead and take them away now?
Okay, all right. So for today, Monday, March 2nd, we have 4 birthdays to announce. First up is Dillwyn's own Tommy Price is celebrating a birthday today. Then we have Zach Mason of Farmville and Shirley Brown of Farmville. And last but not least, it's Karen Scruggs of Pamplin. So happy birthday to you 4. And if today is your birthday or your anniversary, you can give us a call now at 434-394-0924 and get on the air and tell us all about it so we can announce it. Mm-hmm. Or if you prefer, you can email us at birthdays@wflo.net, or you can get on our website and submit them there at WFLO.net.
That is right, Paul. And even if you know somebody celebrating a birthday, why don't you let us know? You can call in
exactly. Shout them out.
That info.
Or embarrass them.
Exactly. One or
on
the
other.
air.
Actually tell us their actual age, too.
Exactly. Please do. We want to know. All right. For the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, on Main Street in Farmville. And we're going to go back to the phone lines. I believe we had Grace on. Grace, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay,
All
beautiful,
right.
beautiful.
Wow, this is like a real radio show.
Yeah, right. And we actually have another phone line open as well. If you want to call in and join us, this
okay.
Totally up to you, or not. But like Grace, I mean, I don't know. I'm mildly concerned. I think that's rare, fair to say. And yeah, I don't know. Should I get some candles? Light some candles in the room? And
yeah, I don't know. I would be too. I don't know. Is that Raven place they moved? The one that was next door?
They're going to be moving, but they should still be here. Yeah, I thought about it.
I think, that was the first thing that I suggested, to go over there and
show it to them. I mean, I know that if you believe in that stuff, like they have different colored candles mean different things, and different oils mean different things, and
right.
Sage is always good,
And Grace, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
I want to mention we have another phone call coming in. We're going to try to have that person on the phone as well as you, if you just bear with us, okay?
All right. It's the great experiment.
All right. And we're going to say good morning. You're on the air. Can you hear us? Okay. Hold up one second. Can you hear us okay?
No, I can't hear you guys at all.
I can hear FTC.
Yeah, I can hear him, and I can hear Grace.
Yes.
I can hear FTC sort of faintly.
Okay.
All right.
FTC, can you hear Grace?
Very she's talking really, really low.
Okay. Let me try something real fast.
Okay. Oh boy, this is great. We get to work out the kinks here.
Okay. I'd say try it again. Can you guys try talking to each other? That's okay. I don't know.
Hello?
Good morning, FTC.
Oh, good morning. Yeah, she's really low.
Okay, still low.
She hasn't changed.
So low, yeah.
Well, she's got friends in low places too.
All right. Well,
Oh, my God.
goodness gracious. Well, I guess I'm trying to see what we could do to figure that part out. And all right. Okay.
All right. Well, maybe that's as
maybe
good
it's,
as it's going to
maybe
get.
It's gonna, yeah, but we better get back to it then. All right. Well, FTC, you can hear us. We can hear you fine. What are your thoughts on this whole thing?
I wonder if you got a visit from an incubus.
Ah.
Yeah.
An incubus.
Or a poltergeist, right? Is that the...
well, an incubus is what is that? That's a vampiress or a baby vampire or something.
No, it's kind of
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
Oh, jeez.
I know, Paul. Okay.
Crash and burn.
I just are you still there?
There's two versions. Is that correct, Grace? A male and a female?
I think I think Grace's line kind of peaked over, and so we had to drop that call.
Okay.
Real fast.
Man.
Yeah, I know. We're still working it out here, FTC.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's good. It's really possible to have both callers here and talk to each other without it being really low. But we can hear you, so if you want to call in and talk to us, we can.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I Paul, what do you know about the incubus? Is that?
Yeah. What is? Isn't that like a vampire thing, right?
Well, it's kind of like a ghoulie or a poltergeist or a spirit that would designed to. I guess he visits females in the evening, and then there's one that visits males. That's called a shucks. Come on, help me out, guys.
I have no. I'm not well.
What was it called? A succubus is the one that visits males.
Interesting.
Ah, okay. All right. So
that's why I thought yours might be an incubus, Noah.
Okay, well maybe that's.
Well, I've seen ghost poltergeist hunter like shows, and a really good one that we used to watch was Paranormal State back in the day, and they had a couple cases where people would get scratched, and sometimes it was one long deep scratch, just like Noah has. Or sometimes it was a series of 3 evenly spaced scratches all the way down their back. And they always say the same thing. All of a sudden, my back started to burn. And then they look in the mirror, pull up their shirt, look in the mirror, and then they see this long scratch that there's no way that they could do themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can we set up a camera inside of your room, Noah, your bedroom? And,
there you go.
One of those, what was that, night vision? Like the,
a baby
or something, or on your, sweet.
A baby monitor.
That's great. That's great.
It would be, It would be like that one, oh, shucks. There was one where they took a camera into their lives. They were harassed. It was a movie. What, a budget movie? I don't know.
Something.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but well, anyways, FTC, how was your weekend? It was.
Oh, it was pleasurable. Yes.
Very nice.
I didn't get any visits, but it was still good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Nice.
So, just to change subjects for a second. Did you guys catch the front page on Friday about this dude being censored? I guess he's a council member.
Censored. Oh, local news?
Yeah. I guess he spoke out. Somebody must have misheard him. Heard him say he wished the town manager was fired, and
I did hear there was going to be some sort of
So that's what he said, and
I guess he said a few other things. I guess you're not allowed to speak out. It's almost like you're a what would it be? I don't know. I guess you can't speak out to the oh gosh, what would we call him?
The Board of Supervisors meeting, you mean?
Well, No, I guess you can't speak out against your comrades. So he must have said something. So and I don't really want to say a lot because they may hunt me down and toss me into the gulag.
Come on, FTC, they wouldn't do that to you.
Wait a minute. Was this like local government that you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
he was
okay.
censored for speaking out. I guess you're not allowed to speak. I guess it has to be run through the mayor, and then he decides what is allowed to be spoken.
Oh, okay. So it was more like trash talking the other guy kind of deal?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could call it that.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I mean, I would think, you should have the freedom to say whatever you want, just as long as it's not vulgar or you're threatening anyone.
Well, you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, they're all they all work for us, so it's all just information that should pertain to.
Well, maybe it's like bad decorum to do that, I mean, air your grievances publicly like that instead of just, getting together behind closed doors and hashing it out, I guess.
Yes, but then to be reprimanded, and then they must have what's it called? A resolution number, I guess. That says you're not allowed to do these things. And I'm sure somebody out there is saying, "Hey, this guy's totally wrong." So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well. Since we're talking about it, what did he say? Actually, now I'm curious.
Well, one thing he mentioned is what is it? Let's see. He wishes that the town manager would be fired, and I guess he talked about some other issues that maybe they had not yet hit the papers yet to other employees.
Oh, okay. So it was kind of like insider information before it was supposed to be released?
Well, that information didn't even hit the papers. So I guess maybe the people we was talking to, maybe somebody snitched them out.
Huh. Oh, okay. So what's your take on all this?
I think anything they say belongs to us.
Right.
I mean, that's my opinion. They work for us. We don't work for him.
Yeah.
I do want to say this, and I'm sure Noah's heard it a half a dozen times. Are you there, Noah?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, he hasn't fixed the hydrant yet.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to decorate it. Like,
I know.
Make a paper mache cover for it.
It's
like a piece of art. It's like one of those, fountains. A
Yeah,
little bit, it's kind
or
of build a whole
something.
scene around it.
Gosh, yes.
Right.
I would like them to at least change the bag. The bag's all ripped up. It looks like a homeless person.
Okay, now, you know what? I am so curious.
And
Where
I
is
just
this?
pulled it up, so I'll read the story here. It's the title of the story is Hardy censured for his conduct. This is coming from the Farmville Herald in a February 2026 a special meeting that lasted fewer than 12 minutes. The Farmville Town Council censured Ward A Councilman John Hardy on a 5-1 vote Monday, with one abstention. Council approved the resolution censuring John Hardy on accusations of attempts to undermine town relationships. Mayor Brian Vincent called the meeting to order in front of a full house, with some in the audience holding protest signs against censorship. And then this is a direct quote. "We are here for one item of business, consideration of the resolution number 2026-0204, Vincent said. Then he read the resolution, which states council has the authority to discipline its members for engaging in disorderly behavior and misconduct.
Oh, okay.
So Councilman John Hardy was engaged in behavior that deviates from the behavior expected of individuals serving on town council, specifically by stating to employees of the town of Farmville who are subordinates of the town manager that he wishes to see the town manager fired, and by providing specific job-related instructions to town staff employees in direct violation of Article 4, Section 17 of the chapter of the town of Farmville. Vincent said, reading the resolution, he added, he added that the charter provides that the mayor and the members of the council shall deal with the administrative service solely through the town manager, and neither the council nor any member thereof shall give orders to any subordinate of the town manager, either publicly or privately. So it does seem like maybe he, it just kind of deviated from the rules and what they have set in place by speaking his mind. But like, that kind of does make sense when you think about it. Like you're all in it together. Why would you be like saying things to other people? And I mean, I get it. You should be able to speak your piece, but
you can't do it in like a disruptive fashion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you would think that to undermine somebody, you could even talk about the cheap suit they're wearing. Oh my gosh, you're making me feel bad and look bad, and so that could be so far stretched. Mm-hmm. And just all of the rules. So
yeah, I mean, I guess that would be like a personal attack, you know, or like, calling someone, I don't know, out for their crazy hair or their wrinkled suit or something. Yeah.
So, hey, I think you're doing a crappy job at the station. I just wish they would fire you. You know, you're not offended. It's just an opinion.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But then again, though, I mean, but also though, like let's say, like during the State of the Union address, you can't be shouting and yelling because, yes, that is free speech, but there's a time and a place for everything.
Yes, yeah.
And so you don't want to be disruptive.
There are professional standards.
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Decorum.
Conduct and,
So.
Yeah.
But not everybody has them. So every once in a while we get somebody that stands up at the State of the Union and shouts, and everybody sits on their hands and looks bored.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or 50% of us.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, blah blah blah.
No. Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
So, but yeah. So you're going to put a trap or something, Noah?
No. Hey, okay, all right.
I saw one where they put, I guess, baking soda or flour or something on the floor so they could see the footprints.
I mean, I could if I really, I guess, cared enough.
The circle of salt.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There might be enough of a circle of salt already from all the popcorn that I eat that's in my room, in my vicinity, Sometimes I'll just have some popcorn for dinner.
I know. He's going to go to bed dressed like Mr. T with all these crosses around his neck.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know, man. I would definitely get like a camera or
something. Really, you would.
And just, like watch me sleep. Have the camera like record me sleeping. Maybe the covers start getting pulled off of you at 3 a.m. or something.
All right.
Oh, you know what else we could do? Would you mind, Noah, if I brought some friends over and we did a ghost investigation while you were sleeping?
I mean,
that's just going to stir it up, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
You got a half a dozen people walking around your bedroom.
Yeah, right. But just
playing, don't play with the bike.
Well, you see though, in those ghost hunting shows, the whole team shows up and they start talking to the ghost and they do the sage, or they've got those ghost boxes,
and they all feel something too.
And then when they leave, it's even worse. 9 times out of 10. So I mean, I think those guys just love to stir things up, and they get really great footage, and then they're like, okay, goodbye, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty much. That's how they roll. Those, ghost investigators.
They take full advantage.
You have a moneymaker there.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
But they don't care about the consequences.
I mean,
after.
the building was originally a.
That was my next question.
So it was originally I want to say a mansion, but mansion's not the right word. It was like a big, family house. It was a very prominent family in this area. And I guess during the Civil War, there were so many injuries during the war that they turned it into a hospital.
Ah, okay. Well, that says a lot. Okay, so it's an antebellum house, probably built in the 1840s, maybe?
Probably, if I had to guess, somewhere around.
Okay, all right. And it was probably surrounded by some acreage, maybe. Or actually, no. Maybe it's on a residential street with other older houses like that? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Well, if it was a hospital, now, in Fredericksburg, where I grew up, my neighbor had a house that was a hospital during the Civil War, and the wood floors were still stained with blood.
Wow.
And they had activity in that house.
Okay.
So that might, stem from that. Yeah, interesting. Wow. Oh, man, we're going to have to do a deep dive on your house now, man. Find out its history.
All right, I'll invite everybody over. I'm not staying there. No.
But Noah, whatever you do, do not do the Ouija board.
Okay.
Because that makes things 10 times worse.
10 times worse. And
I'm
not.
Do not call up
Luckily,
anything.
I don't have one, and I don't plan to get one.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, stay away from that stuff
All
because
right.
those just cause nothing but problems.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I think I remember. I was watching a show about games and board games and things like that, and I thought that it was just a made-up game by this marketing guy, and it just took off.
Is
it
it Milton and Bradley that came out?
Well, now I've seen antique Ouija boards that are wooden from like the turn of the century, 1900.
Okay.
So those have been around for a while, and then I guess Milton Bradley
Decided to take up the rights.
Right? And they made their own thing, and then put it in with the kids' games of all places. Yeah, let's play with the supernatural world, kids. Have you ever done the Ouija board, FTC?
I don't think there's a kid out there that hasn't.
Right, but I mean, did it actually move for you, or was your buddy moving it?
That's what you think. When you get up and it moves around, everybody thinks everybody else is cheating.
Yeah.
So nobody ever admitted to it, but I did see movement.
Right. Okay. Now we lived in a subdivision, and all of the neighbors would see this hunched over Indian-looking guy, like Quetzalcoatl or whatever, but it was just a shadow, and he would run through the backyards and stuff, and we kept seeing him a lot in our backyard. And one time we saw him run through the living room, so we got a Ouija board, and we started messing around with it, and that planchette, the thing that points to the letters, just started taking off, man. It was Grace and I doing it, and we were barely hanging on for dear life. This thing was going back and forth and spelling out stuff, but we don't know if it was good or evil, so we stopped doing it. But that thing really did take off. It would go from one side of the board to the other, and we had to barely, keep our fingers on the planchette. So those things do work. There is something to them.
Interesting.
We have a believer.
And we would smell tobacco smoke like at 3 a.m. And it wasn't cigar, it wasn't pipe. It was a very sweet, like 1850s tobacco, I guess. And it would happen all the time, like in the middle of the night. And I would run downstairs because we had 4 kids. And it's like, all right, one of the kids is smoking tobacco at 3 a.m. and all the kids were always asleep. So we would get that a lot too. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Who knows what's going on in the supernatural world?
I don't know. They need to just
Yeah.
step up and tell us.
Yeah.
Well, on a lighter note, it is a nice day out. So hey, guys, this is pretty nice.
Oh man.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So if you're gonna plant grass seed, do it now.
Exactly.
Because
Thank
it's gonna rain and then it's gonna get up to the 70s. It looks like it's gonna be in the 70s for days on end towards the end of the week. So I think spring is almost here, and like I said, daylight savings happens this Sunday, so we're going to lose an hour's sleep, but gain more sunshine, daytime, so that's good.
Does that affect you at all?
Yes, for about a week. It's like jet lag. I hate it. Yeah.
So you just don't go to bed earlier or later? Or...
Yeah, especially me. Well, I get up at 4 a.m. because it takes me about an hour to wake up, and I have to make the coffee and everything, and then I'm out the door by 5:15 to get here, and so now I'm going to wake up at 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you guys think that daylight savings should still exist?
I don't think so. I think everyone. The birds and the bees don't care about it. I think it messes with everyone's natural clock. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a jet lag. All of a sudden you're like 4 hours ahead or 3 hours behind, and then you're like ready for lunch and everyone's eating dinner, kind of deal.
But if your job is like sunlight related, just get up, just start working an hour earlier, an hour later, and
right, yeah,
that solves it. I would like to know how much it costs the government, or just the U.S. to change their clock.
Right. Yeah. Well, they had to standardize everything because the railroads, they had 100 different time zones, and the railroads forced the government to create our 4 standard time zones. But then as far as daylight savings goes, it's like just another wrench in the machine, if you ask me.
All right. Well, we do got to get going now, but FTC,
it's the top of the hour.
Thank you for your call, and we appreciate you. And call back anytime.
And thanks for calling in, Gracie.
And yes, thank you, Grace, as well, for calling in. And we've had a good show today, Paul.
Yeah.
Some good callers, good
Excellent.
conversation. So we'll go ahead and take it to the top of the hour now. This has been the Call Flow Radio Show, and have a great rest of your day. Paul, up with you next.
WFLO AM 870, Farmville.
This is a special report from ABC News. I'm Sherry Preston.